this week. LiveNation.com for everything else. So good luck. Caller 10. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
If you can't beat them, join them. And if you can't join them, send a strongly worded letter asking why your application was rejected. Another helpful tip from the Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
In Parma, see what she eating, dreams are made of. We need something to do. Stuck here in Parma.
Now that's what singing sounds like, Bridget.
Sounds just like me, actually. When did you guys just secretly record me?
Yeah, secretly. Taint Smasher and the great Erica Lauren there. Who everybody thinks you are when you're sitting in anyway, the quality of your voices.
I've heard that.
Speaking voices are similar.
So she talks fast, huh?
Parma state of mind, yeah. But they've caught these ne'er-do-wells who lifted the flamingo by the big Parma script sign there in Parma. I'll tell you what, this nonsense would have never happened when Dean DePiro was running the place. I don't know what the hell's going on over there in Parma. They are proud to be and remain the 8th largest city in the state of Ohio. And they have that big Parma script sign that now everybody seems to have. There's a couple of them in the city of Cleveland. Out where I live in Bay Village, there's one now on the lakefront. My tax dollars at work. And they arrested 3 men who I have to think that this thing was bolted into the concrete.
Yeah, they cut it off. It was, they destroyed it.
I wonder why.
It was because it was there and people are bored and there's dudes with tools who get drunk and go, let's go grab them.
Some people get drunk and steal flamingos. Some people get drunk and sing share.
We sure do. Shades of difference. Which one's better? It's not for us to say. 3 men were arrested and accused of removing and damaging the 7 feet tall plastic pink flamingo that was next to the big Parma script sign there. 3 25-year-old dudes. Just being cool.
Right around my age. So immature.
I know, right? Well, you're a little older. You're 26. You should really sit down with these young men. And I know you've done stuff with Make-A-Wish.
Yes.
Are you ever asked to speak at schools? Usually those kinds of things, there are schools, they're not necessarily looking for people that have like a background in education.
Mm-hmm.
They're just looking for compelling speakers.
Yes, I have. Not as often as I would like to. I
Like
really
you go,
enjoy it.
Hey, kids.
Hey, kids, I'm here to teach you a few life lessons.
Right. And to them, you're really old.
Like
so,
ancient, yes.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, I was trying to think. I was talking to my brother. My middle brother's 15 months behind me, and I was talking to him. And I'm like, remember so-and-so, these teachers that we would both have in successive years? He was a grade behind me. We went to Catholic school. And I was like, isn't it wild that the teacher that because we had clergy and then we had lay teachers too. Mm-hmm. And 6th grade, we got this hot teacher. Now, hot by 6th grade standards. She was probably just a regular woman. But when you're surrounded by nuns and old woman teachers, right? Anybody under 40. But as a kid, like in the 6th grade, I was like, I didn't know how old she was. She was probably 40-something.
You think? Or she could have been fresh out of college.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had no idea. Yeah. She just wasn't 80.
Yeah, right.
And wasn't done up in the habit or whatever.
Well, and it's just funny to think. I remember looking at teachers and thinking, oh, they teach us and they go home and they lesson plan. Like, you don't think they're real people until you get older. And my friends are teachers. And I'm like, wait, this is what you guys do?
Well, that's like when you run into a teacher at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And your life implodes on itself because you haven't seen them in that environment.
I actually just did pretty recently, within the last few months, I went back to my alma mater, Green Intermediate School, actually. So it was like 5th graders. And I see some teachers that I knew, and I'm like...
Of course, you went there. She went there when she was 16. So let's not talk about that.
And I would go over to the teachers, and I'd be like, oh... Hi, Mr. Seuss. Hi, Mr. Huff. And like, can you stop calling us Mr.? Like, call us by our first names. I'm like, no.
No, you're always...
You will always be a teacher to
Stop calling me Mr.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, I still revert right back to middle school.
I'm going to be out in your neck of the woods next weekend.
Oh,
great. I have 3 appearances out in that Portage Lakes area.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Alan, that's like where I grew up.
I know.
Where are you going?
I'm going to be. I have 2 appearances next Saturday and 1 on Sunday.
You are really popular around there. When I come back to my hometown, people don't care that I work for the Browns or do anything. They're like, oh my God, it's so cool you get to go on the Alan Cox Show. Like, you've made me really cool
Well,
in my hometown.
I'm going to be at the Ramp. You know where the Ramp
Yeah,
is?
sure do.
I'm going to be at the Sandbar.
Oh my gosh, that's a great karaoke spot.
And I'm going to be at Dano's Lakeside Pub.
Dano's is my fave.
All right, well, come on out.
When is this?
Well, next Saturday, I have 2 of them.
Okay. What's that date?
The 8th.
That's the 8th.
The 8th, okay.
And then Sunday, the 9th, I'm at Dano's. So all next weekend, I'm out in that Portage Lakes area. I'm doing appearances for Kona Brewing. We're going to send people to Hawaii.
Oh my
It's a whole
gosh.
thing. I'm doing them all through every weekend in June. I'm doing
Oh, I
these.
cannot wait. to
And
come
I know
be a
Green is
fangirl
out that
Oriole.
Portage Lakes area.
Yeah.
Right? Now, here's what'll happen. Those people, because let's play this up. These people who go, oh, my God, it's so cool that you've been on Alan's show.
Yeah.
If you were to, I know you're very busy, especially in the weekends, but if you were to be out there when I was out there,
yeah.
right, you're probably going to run into people you know, right? I'm going to pretend like I've never seen you before in my life.
Alan, that would crush me. I
That'd be
would
very funny.
I would leave. No,
But
you
it would
need to
be
make me look cool.
funnier for me to do that.
True.
It wouldn't be nice.
Wouldn't be nice at all.
Wouldn't be nice.
But it would be funny.
But for the bit.
And I'll be like, guys, and he'd be like, I don't know who this girl is.
What?
She's
Are
number
you-
1 fan stalking me.
Yeah. Bridget who? I have no idea. And she's tall. She's cute. She's 26, I think.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
Irish dancing.
I heard
It just
she's
pops
older.
and buzzes from here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
No idea who that is.
I don't know.
Wait, do I have time for a little fan story about you?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we
so
got all
I
day.
am great. I didn't know if we had to go to commercial break. So earlier this week, I go back to my Irish club, Hibernian club,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm there, and I'm hanging out with my mom and her friends.
By the
and
way,
I'm,
who's Bernie that they're saying hi
Bernie?
to?
Oh.
Hi, Bernie Club.
Hibernian. Hibernian.
Hib-
Hibernian.
Hi, Bernie Ann. Is this?
Bill,
It's an Irish thing, Bill.
Okay.
it's
You
an
wouldn't get
Irish
it.
thing. Yes, you wouldn't understand. So, anyways, I'm leaving. I'm with my
I'm
mom and
English.
her friends, and I'm saying bye to everybody, the ones that I know. And someone says, "Bye, famous one." I was like, "Oh, thank you for saying that." He's like, "Well, aren't you like our famous celebrity around here?" I'm like, "I mean, I'll take it." He's like, "I mean, I hear you on the Alan Cox Show." And I'm like, "Oh, so like that's why."
No,
he-
but you're known in your own right. I think this person was trolling you. I mean,
I don't think so. He
they
was
may
like-
hear you here, but you're known in your own right, obviously.
Literally, he called me the famous one. Said,
That's why
you're
you're-
our hometown celebrity. You're on the Alan Cox Show."
That's why I like having you in, though. I'm not looking for scrubs to sit in here. I don't need that, right? I need
okay,
people who
yeah.
are pros and know
You
what
know
they're
that
doing,
song?
and
Oh, I should do that one. Add it. TLC.
yeah, do scrubs.
Yeah.
So then it was someone else. He got wind of it and was like, "Oh, I listen to the Alan Cox Show every day." He's like, "I sent in a text, told Alan to ask Bridget who her favorite Irish accordion player is." Like, he didn't say it on the air, so I got to give a shout out to Jimmy Bucky. That is my favorite Irish accordion player.
The cheeseburger in paradise guy. He just died.
Rest in peace. Or rest in paradise, I guess.
R.I.P.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rest in paradise.
Uh huh. Jimmy Bucky,
Yep.
the accordion king of Green, Ohio. Is
Well,
that what
just really in the whole Irish world. So he travels around to all of he'll be the accordion player playing at the World Championships of Irish dance. Like, he
Oh.
plays for the dancers.
I see.
Yep. and he
Plays
just
the
happened to be-
accordion for the Irish dancers.
Yes.
All right.
He's also in an Irish band, Callahan O'Connor.
Yeah.
O'Connor's my uncle. And Jimmy's in that one too.
Well, listen, I am pleased that that many people have offered you some recognition from your time here.
Yes.
That's good.
Very popular in Akron.
Our friend Chris Ty, who for many years was here in town at Channel 3, but he's a Chicago native, and so when the call came for him to go home and work for a Chicago news station, he took it, and he's been at Channel 2 now for a few years, and he still texts me. He goes, because his wife is from here, so they're back here occasionally, in-laws and things. And he goes, I'm telling you what, man, he goes, every time I'm in the airport, he goes, it would have been nice for people to be like, oh, they saw him on the news or something. They'd be like, hey, Craig, Alan Cox Show, hey! And I'm like, that's good too. That's cool. You have a lot
It
of fun
is.
here. We have a good
I
time.
agree. I mean, hey, any recognition is great. It is funny that I get recognized most for Alan Cox Show in my own hometown.
Now, conversely, the people at your regular job,
Yeah.
the Cleveland Browns, they have no idea who I am. I mean, David Njoku was in here, but if you asked him
Who's
who's
Alan?
show
Alan
he
Cox,
did,
he'd
yeah.
have no
Yeah.
idea. Yeah. He'd have no clue.
Okay, I'm gonna test that out.
You know, show logo's plastered on every monitor in here.
Yeah.
He was in here for a half an hour, and that's fine. Everybody's busy. It's all good.
Good
but,
point.
yeah. Okay, so Art Bucky, what's his name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy Buck. Oh, yeah, right.
Jimmy
The
Buckets.
Cheeseburger in Paradise guy. Jimmy Bucky, the accordion. So he's not a local guy. He's like.
Well, he's from Akron, Ohio, but
oh,
he's
he
like really
is.
big in the Irish dance world.
Okay.
Yeah.
How?
And Irish band.
Okay. Jimmy.
Callahan O'Connor.
Jimmy
Makes me think of
Bucky.
John Candy in Home Alone, like huge in Sheboygan. Singing polka.
No, he's
Right.
actually big. And I did. I'm like, well, I'm filling in on Friday if you want to tune in. He's like, oh, shoot, we have a fesh that day, which is a smaller Irish dance
Yeah,
competition.
sure.
He's like, I'll be playing. He's like, but I'll try. So hopefully he was able to tune in right now.
Not to be confused with Jimmy Buckley, who is one
No.
of Ireland's most successful entertainers.
Buttkey. Buttke.
Oh, Buttkey. Not
Buttkey.
like Bukky. Buttkey.
You know, I talk fast. Yeah.
Buttkey.
But
Okay. Well, and will you see him again? Will you offer him my?
I will.
Just tell him I said hello.
I absolutely will.
All right.
I'm hoping he's listening, but he might be on the accordion right now.
Mm-hmm.
gotta practice.
Practicing
Yeah.
his accordion. If you listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, tell me where you do it if you're from out of town or whatever, so I can shout you out and put you on our map back here somewhere on the. Andy's in Atlanta. Justin listens in Honolulu. John listens in Glen Burnie, Maryland, which, as we learned, borders Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
Thomas is in Orting, Washington, in the Pacific Northwest. And our newest one is Laura, who listens in Madison, Florida, and Valdosta, Georgia. Splits her time between the two.
Hey, Alan, Biddy, it's a show. Happy Friday. Bridget, I used to go to church with you when I was young. You've always been hot. Still are hot. You suck at singing, though. I love me, love you, love myself
Always
more.
like it's always got to be
It's always
some
a backhanded compliment.
backhanded thing, man.
That wasn't
you know?
backhanded. It was very direct. That was
You
not
suck
backhand.
at
You suck
singing.
at singing.
You were hot,
Wow.
but you're not a good
Dang.
singer. That's
Wow.
I used to go to
She can
church
still
with
get a-
you when I was young.
What did you say his name was?
He didn't.
Oh, okay.
Wisely.
Yeah,
He didn't.
Makes sense.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, that was nice.
But you've
But-
always
but-
been, according to that guy, you've
yeah.
always been hot.
He's fine, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know him. I trust his opinion, though.
I'll try to find some photos of me
Uh-huh.
in middle school.
Did you
guys-
sing in church?
No.
Oh, okay.
Believe me, I've been trying to sing my whole life, and it just isn't working for me. In my
Yeah, but-
26 years of trying, just not.
But church singing, and I'm talking about like white bread Catholic church singing,
Yeah.
you know, if that's how you grew up. That's very mid-range. They're Gregorian chants.
Yeah.
There's no emotion whatsoever. So, it's not gospel where you got to know how to sing.
Right.
So I thought maybe you might have been in there moving your lips at least.
No, but I would always get to do the readings. I've always been good at talking.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember the first
St.
reading.
Paul to the Ephesians.
So I
What's
remember the
up,
one.
Ephesians?
yo, Corinthians! Oh, the Pharisees. They were a rowdy group.
Yeah.
I say
I do remember-
you say Jean.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, my first reading I ever did was in second grade on Ash Wednesday.
Hey.
You still keep up with the Catholic stuff?
Nah, I'm not a
Yeah.
very good Catholic. I couldn't tell you the last time I've been to church. Sorry.
No, that's right.
That's
Sorry,
the
God.
that's a mark
Don't
of a
apologize
practicing
to me.
Catholic.
Yeah.
They're like, I
God.
couldn't tell you the last time I
Yeah,
went
don't
to church.
apologize to me. Apologize to God. That's who's mad at you.
I did. Yeah. I'm really sorry, God.
When did you lose your faith?
So I went to Catholic school, St. Francis de Sales, near Portage Lakes. Went there through 6th grade. Then I transferred to Green and went to Green 6th, 7th, 8th, and then through high school.
Mm-hmm. Was it right around the time where you blossomed as a young woman and you said, clearly there is no God because he could have given me this before?
Maybe.
You know, some people have the opposite revelation. They'll say, oh, Allahu Akbar. You go and you go, look at this. I got all I need now. Look at me now.
Listen, like I said, I was always confident.
I can start looking at myself in a vertical mirror now.
Like, I never thought I was ugly until I look back at photos. Like, oh, wow, I was pretty rough. But I was always in like
It
the,
was pretty rough.
like just so awkward.
I got my first tattoo at 4, and then from then on,
Very, very. And then I think I told you guys it was 7th grade. And I've always been about giving back to the community and to charity. I decided to donate my hair. So my hair was like real long.
unfortunately, she decided to
now.
donate her hair to the American Red Cross, and they go, "What the hell is this?
is all this?"
We need blood."
So I donated it, and my hair is thick. So
This is for Locks of Love.
It was
yeah.
not a good look for me. So I'm already super skinny, awkward looking, brace face, and then I just wanted
Cut
to
your
make
hair
myself even
short,
uglier.
yeah.
We like, let's go short hair with my thick curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't a good look. So really, that freshman year, it took about 2 years to get it long again. So all in that same time, developed, got the braces off, hair grew. People were like, who's that? I was like, guys, it's me, Bridge, Irish dancer.
Yeah. I remember donating to Locks of Love.
You did?
And- Yeah.
You had long hair like that?
Long hair. Yeah, a long time ago.
Wow.
And a buddy of mine was like, you friggin' sell out. I just kind of showed him the because I didn't tell anybody that's what it was, but
I
yeah.
just donated my hair. Because some of
They
those
don't
kids,
take pubic hair, Bill.
No, some of those kids want some gray hair because they don't get to experience all of it.
Bill, he's really just coming out with the
Some people go
comments
gray
today.
early. Some of mine was probably gray when I was 21. But hey, by the way, speaking of Ohio and all of the things that can come from the Buckeye State and its unparalleled education system, mentioned the spelling bee finals. I was talking about it yesterday because as a lifelong word nerd and a former regional Illinois spelling bee champion, I was especially interested to see what was happening last night. And there were a lot of Ohio kids repping the National Spelling Bee.
There you go.
Now, they didn't win.
OH.
I-O.
Yeah, so we can
it's-
spell it.
Yeah. Could you use that in a sentence? There were 20 kids from Texas.
What's one of the most things people do in the Midwest? Ohio. I messed that up.
What?
I ruined that all.
I couldn't
Yeah,
follow
yeah.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's an annoying thing that people do in Ohio? There you go.
There were 17 Ohio kids in the National Spelling Bee last night.
That is a lot.
Ohio tied with California for the second most participants from any state. So say what you want. Go ahead. Say what you want. But the kids in Ohio.
How many of them were Indian kids, though?
Well,
They grew up here.
Advait Nishit from Strongsville was there.
Hey.
Canton's Logan Cox,
Oh.
no relation.
Okay.
Illyria's Kaylee Ann Anderson. That doesn't sound Indian
Yeah.
to me. But yeah,
And a girl.
a
Wow.
lot of other, a lot of Ohio competitors.
Who won the whole thing? Where
The
are they
whole
from?
thing was. Who won the whole thing? I didn't see.
Not someone from Ohio.
No, not someone from Ohio.
Idiots. Let us down.
I didn't see who won.
Did I hear you say you won?
I won
Regional.
Illinois regional yeah, like the northern regional
impressive.
kind of, yeah.
Don't.
I didn't
please don't
win.
encourage
I
this.
didn't win the Illinois State Spelling Bee, but I got $5,000 for school, and I got a big old trophy, and you
That's
know.
awesome. Do you still have the trophy
Oh yeah.
on display?
Oh no, it's in my parents' basement somewhere.
Okay.
No, it's not on on display. Hey, look at this. But there's a picture of me holding it when I was like, oh, I just terrible. Looked like I ran my hair through a lawnmower, and I had this sweater on with half the collar coming out. This is terrible. Everything you'd possibly envision in somebody who was proud of that. But
We all went through our weird phase.
I guess. No, I don't know. Aiden Wynn maybe was the winner. Birmingham, Alabama. He might be, if that's the
Alabama
kid.
winner. Wow, that
Right.
couldn't have expected that.
Well, you got a lot of tiger moms and tiger dads out there trying to get these kids. But anyway, congratulations, Ohio. Pat yourself on the back. BACK back. And for having the second most repped people in the National Spelling Bee this year. I wish I could find out who won, but I didn't.
I know. It's interesting that it's this difficult to find out who won.
Who won? Bruhat Soma
Oh.
is who won. Yeah.
Wow.
Spelled 29 words correctly. And it was only the second time they ever had a spell off. There was a tiebreaker, so they had to go boom, boom. It was a sudden
Ooh.
death. And Bruhat Soma, he hadn't lost a spelling bee in 8 months.
How
And
come-
he won. They held this in Maryland, and he won the National Spelling Bee last night.
Why do they cut off the spelling bee for like schools? Like, why not just keep going into like your like 20s and stuff?
Yeah,
Like, can't people keep spelling?
true.
Well, there's that Jason Bateman movie called Bad Words.
Yeah.
Yeah. where he's a grown man and he's like, I want to take my crown back, and because there's no rule in here that says that I can't be in it.
Would you ever enter if there was an adult version?
No.
You've lost your touch?
I think so, yeah, because you study so much.
Yeah.
They give you giant packets for each letter of the alphabet. So there's 30
That's crazy.
pages for A, in like 10-point font, columns of words. I mean, you just like, and you got to know what they are. Yeah, it's just, there's no payoff now. I mean, back then, everybody's trying to get money for college, right?
Right.
So this kid is a 12-year-old seventh grader from Tampa, Florida. He gets a trophy and more than $50,000 in cash and prizes. Yeah. He rehearsed every day for 6 months. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this is a kid.
Yeah.
He's like training for the Olympics. OLYMPICS Olympics.
There you go. Still got it.
But also, you got to know, like, if a word has a hyphen in it.
Yeah.
If it's got a silent letter.
Yes.
And all that crap.
Right?
We have Billy Madison. COR. Are you going to the mall?
Yeah. Well, anyway, congrats to that dude, and congrats to the 17 kids